Hi everyone and welcome to this Unreal Engine beginner tutorial that will show you how to create the simplest light switch you can imagine. To do that, I'm going to use only the minimal amount of blueprint editing nodes and elements and just show you the very basic, the very essence of creating a light switch in this game engine. To do that, I'm using a regular first-person template in Unreal. It hasn't been changed in any way, so this is something you get once you open the same project for yourself. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a simple prop from your starter content, add a light to it, and from there on I'm going to assign a single key in my level blueprint that will activate and deactivate the same light. So it's really simple. It includes no additional elements, even a physical space in the game where the same light will be taken on or taken off, turned on and turned off, is not going to be in this tutorial. It will be only the blueprint basics for creating any kind of switch that's connected to a light, but it could be connected to anything else. So hopefully that will be useful for you. I'm making this video because there are a lot of tutorials that kind of go into the nitty-gritty elements, at least in my view, for beginners, and this should kind of be a video that shows you how to create the simplest form of this option in Unreal Engine. So first of all, I'm going to add a simple static mesh of a lamp wall or a wall lamp that I'm going to paste to this cube here. Once I get that, I'm going to kind of rotate it so it fits normally to the wall. And I'm going to add a simple spotlight to it afterwards that will kind of be the actual point of light that comes from the same place. So it's going to be a point light here. As you can see, it's really bright. And let me just rotate this back to its kind of proper position. And the next step is going to be to actually add a switch for the same light in the blueprint. To do that, I'm going to first and foremost open my level blueprint. I have it here and I have it docked here. And I'm going to add a key command or a key node, which will be key F. As you can see, input keyboard events F. And you have several options here, pressed, released, but it's just a key activation node. It's not connected with anything. To connect it, I first need to add the same light. So we need to get the light source, which isn't this light, it's the point light here. And I'm going to move it to the blueprint, simply dragging and dropping it. From there on out, I need to set visibility node and to actually add a set visibility node and connect it to the point light. I'm going to use the light component option. And it's already adding another node, which is set visibility. So as you can see, I have my point light connected to the target light component and then connected to the set visibility. From here, I will connect the same keyboard activation node to set visibility, but I also need to set it to two setups or two states, which is on and off. So I'm going to copy this node by simply copying it like anything else and pasting it here. Let's move it here for a bit more clarity. And I'm going to check the box of new visibility. I also need to connect the same component to this node, but now I need to connect the keyboard activation node, key node, with these two. To get that, I'm going to use the flip-flop option because we want to use the same key for both turning on and turning off the light. To do that, I'm going to add a flip-flop. So as you can see, it has the option of A and option of B. We're going to connect both of these to the set visibility nodes so that every time a player presses an F key, it either turns on, turns off, turns on, and turns off, like the flip-flop nodes usually do. So let's connect them to both alternatives of the on and off. And now they're all connected to the keyboard activation node and to the actual element in the game level that we're influencing, and that should be all that we need for this simplest possible key or light switch. So let's go for compile, save. Let's go into the first person blueprint or level. Here it is. I'm starting, I'm coming closer, and I'm using the F key, and the light is off. I'm placing another F key or pressing the F key, and the light is on. So right now it doesn't have a trigger box, so I don't have to be close to it. I can be really far, and the same option is still active. So that's, in a nutshell, the simplest, at least as far as I can tell, the simplest light switch you can use in Unreal Engine, and it works through a simple node setup in the blueprint. Here it is again, and the same kind of a function can be used for a range of different things. The switch, the keyboard pressed key, can do a lot more, but this is the way to create a really simple light switch in a matter of minutes. So hopefully you found this tutorial useful. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out some of my other videos as well. They are all about Unreal, at least when it comes to Unreal tutorials. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, consider supporting the channel through a range of different options in the description below. You can check out my book on overcoming procrastination, or you can send me a buck or two to my Patreon account or my PayPal account. Everything works great for me. But if you don't want to do any of that, that's cool as well. Consider leaving a like, consider subscribing for more Unreal videos like this one, especially for beginners, because hey, I'm a beginner too. Thanks again for watching, and have loads of fun in your Unreal projects. Bye bye.